How do we replace Weah in November? What's the schema?
I would say we get Kolyosho to switch.
Mm.
That would be my first choice.
Which I'm hearing good things on that front. I just want to let y'all know.
Okay, good. So let's just do that.
Okay, that'd be good. We have a lot of options, luckily.
So
go ahead.
I told y'all early in the pod that I do have a candidate to plug in that right wing to make sure that our fun side is still intact, and that is one Kevin Paredes. That's one Kevin Paredes. If you watch him, he got a start this past weekend. Played right wing, basically, and was pretty good. Was pretty good, and pretty good in a fun sidey kind of way. Just tons of combination, tons of receiving, tons of getting it. He was in the build up, around the halfway line. He was facing dudes up, and taking them on, like, coming inside and stuff. It was good to see. I don't know that the one question is just like, is there enough like oomph? You know what I'm saying? Can he like stretch a back line like the way that Tim does and all that other stuff? But as far as like just having fun and aesthetic, and stuff like that on the field, I'm going Kevin Paredes. And Scuff podcast sponsor, Sean Foreman came into the Discord, and he was, I think he was just randomly playing around on his own website. What a flex! And he was looking at like the world leaders and like passes into the penalty area of like the top 5 leagues. Well, I guess that wouldn't be the world leaders, the European leaders of passes into the penalty area. Kevin Paredes is like number 10, like over the past year, passing to the penalty area. I forgot how many it is. I want to say it's like 2.8 or something per 90, something like that. But it's the 94th percentile. I do remember that. 94th percentile and passing to the penalty area. I think something like, I want to say like maybe like 99th percentile on like expected assists and stuff like that, man. I mean, he's doing some stuff. He's doing some stuff. Of course, this is all on a prorated per 90 basis. As he gets more minutes with Wolfsburg, we'll see what happens. But yeah.
All right, I'm ready to pencil him in there as my after Kolyosho option.
Yeah. Well, we'll take it.
And then, realistically, it's going to be Brendan, though, isn't it?
I think it's going to be Gio.
I think it's going to be Gio too, and that's kind of what I want. Gio at right wing, Luca De La Torre in the midfield.
I forgot we had Gio right now.
But if Greg doesn't, if Greg keeps Gio in the middle, that will be a pretty strong statement of intent, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
From Greg, like, hey, he's in the midfield to stay. Those winger days are over. But as we've discussed, kind of ad nauseum, I guess. Like, if he does play on the wing, which leaves him as a, he won't be playing wide right like Tim is. If he does play, half space, what is a half space merchant if not a 10?
Yeah, he'll be tucked in
my humble opinion.
But I want someone there stretching the line. I want that winger stretching the line.
I do prefer that. Which Kolyosho, that's why, like, in reality, I think I would go Kolyosho over Kevin Paredes, despite everything I just said, just because he has that line stretching ability and that speed and that directness that, for all the good things that Kevin does, like, he's not necessarily like I said, the oomph is kind of missing, like the directness, line stretching ability, all that is just not necessarily there yet. But
yeah,
we got some good development. Number two on the early season best developments is Kevin Paredes. I'm probably missing something very obvious, but I'm just coming up with this list off the top of my head.
What else? Well, what if we played Malik on the wing and Gio So Malik as the half space merchant, and then Gio in the midfield. I mean,
That would be nice.
We're not going to be emphasizing defense in that case, but
we don't need to emphasize defense though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, playing Trinidad Tobago. I know everybody has. I don't know what's the correct syndrome. Stockholm syndrome, maybe. Battered
PTSD.
person syndrome. PTSD. Yeah, exactly. PTSD from Kuva. I was not around, so I don't harbor any of those bad feelings or anything towards Trinidad Tobago. We're gonna beat their ass. So, in planning that you are gonna beat their ass and planning what that game state would look like, let's throw all of our probing
creatives,
our probing creatives on the pitch, and let's go ahead and break down that low block, baby.
Yeah, one other person who will come to mind for y'all is probably Taylor Booth, and he played on the right wing for Utrecht over the weekend. Went like an hour or so. He was okay. He's okay. He did some nice stuff. Hit some useless crosses that kind of sailed over everybody. I'm not a Booth believer at the moment, but if he gets called in, that's okay. Sorry, Waukee.
Feels like he needs to do a couple above and beyond things to get back squarely into the mix.
Yeah, for sure. Which I'm hoping that that Taylor Booth that we got in I don't know, that February of this year or something.
Yeah. Oh, was it 23? Yeah.
Time, but I'm hoping that the Taylor Booth we got when he was really cooking wasn't just a fever dream or a flash in the pan or whatever. Because man, that Alkmaar performance was I was a top 5. When we do our year end episodes coming up soon, but I might have been the performance of the year. That man was absolutely cooking. That was very impressive to see. So hopefully he gets.
I will say, even in a sort of middling performance like the one he put on over the weekend, he's a player who's interested in cooking. Like he wants to be cooking. I give him some credit for that.